welcome back to my channel. On today's client, I am cleaning her face with this product that I showed in the beginning. It really removes all the dirt and excess, whatever you have on your face. Then I am concealing underneath the brow to carve it out on the eyelids and using that as well as a primer. I'm using this pencil to do her eyebrows in dark brown. I'm using the e.l.f. clear brow gel to put everything into place. I'm showing you guys that I don't speed up this process simply because I want you guys to see that it does take me, I don't want to say a long time to do the eyebrows. It's just I feel like the eyebrows does the look. Whatever look you have, if the eyebrows do not look, then it's not. For the eyes, we're going to use the Makeup by Mario palette. I forgot the name. All products will be listed below. And I like to use a skin color that's closer to her tone, just as my transition shade. And then you're gonna see next steps. So what I did on the client's face was a cut crease with rhinestones, which you're going to see shortly that's being applied. And basically, you're going to see a lot of blending, adding, taking away. I like to start off with just a tad bit of the color and then gradually keep adding on just to the desired look and how it's going to look. And you're gonna see me going back and forth with just blending. Here I am adding a light shade to the middle as like my cut crease type of moment. As you can see here, look, ooh, how pretty. So yeah, it just takes a lot of time. Honestly, I don't like to rush makeup simply because some way, somehow you're gonna miss a step, mess up something. Especially like skin prep is very important, and when you're gonna do a client's eyeshadow. Here you will see that I'm applying lash glue to add some rhinestone. That's how the inspo picture was sent to me, and I tried my best to recreate it. Because one thing about me, I'm a skin prep the hell out of your face. So I'm using this e.l.f. Moisturizer on the outskirts of her face. Then I'm using this e.l.f. primer on the T-zone, especially where she gets oily and stuff like that. I made sure to add the moisturizer also, not too much, underneath her eyes so it could be moisturized for the concealer and everything like that. Again, when you do your makeup, you're going to pile cream and powder. So you just want your skin underneath to be fully prepped and good to go. here the client and I are just talking. We've known each other. But I'm also letting the skin prep that I did with all the products and everything just really settle into her skin, because you don't want to go with your foundation straight onto wet skin. You want it to wait and be a little bit tacky before you go in with your foundation. Just a tip, guys. Here I'm going to go with the NARS Radiant foundation. First of all, I love NARS. It does not break me out or my clients. It's really good. Again, if you have a foundation that it's darker than your skin tone, use concealer to combat that. If you have a foundation that is way lighter, use your cream contour, your bronzer powders to really melt into the skin and just make your skin very cohesive. Here I am using my e.l.f. concealer to carve out the brows, and I'm using this puffer to blend out her foundation. Alright, let's contour using this, I think it's black opal or something like that. And I like to really go above a little bit just before the cheekbones to make it more snatched. This is a trick that I learned from one of my makeup artists. And I'm really blending it out. And again, I start off with little and then I go add a little bit more as I see fit. And remember, guys, blending is key. Blend, 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 blend. And now we're going to conceal. You're going to conceal underneath the eyes, your T-zone. And I like to add just a little bit of the leftover underneath the cheekbones where I use the contour to carve it out, make it more sharp and nice. And then here I am I'm spritzing setting spray to revive back the concealer and really help it melt into the skin. Here I'm using a Morphe palette that contains translucent contour, blush, and highlighting powder all in one. And I'm using this to set my client's contour, blush, and adding a little bit of highlights. I use a totally different powder and brand to use for the under eye and everywhere else that I use concealer to basically like highlight. here I am using Patrick Starr's One Size Powder Melt, and let me tell you, it really does melt all the powders that you put onto your face. And honestly, like, I love to use this like in between, especially if I am using powder for my contour, spritz, then for my blush, spritz, concealer, translucent powder, spritz, and it works like magic. Now we're moving on to lips. I'm using the ColourPop Trio BFF, and this is BFF 3, and I'm just outlining it. I love the color nude brown on my clients, and it goes with every single eye look. But yes, I'm going with that now, and I'm just tracing it, taking my time, stepping back, looking back, and filling in just a little bit in the inner corners of the lips. And like I said, I really like to take my time with the lips, especially when I'm lining, because you don't want to go too crazy out, too far out, or just makes it look like not cute whatsoever. And this is just how I do it, and I go back and forth to really shade in a little bit of the brown onto the lips. And now I'm using this Soulmate by Morphe Velvet Matte Lipstick. I'm using this lippy wand thing to really put in the product and blending it with the lip liner that I already have down without creating too much fuss. And what I like to tell my clients to do is motion the lips like up and down, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to go with concealer to really just edge out or cut out whatever imperfections I do see and make the lips look a little bit fuller. And then I'm going to go in with whatever lip gloss you have. I got mine from the 99-cent store. And just really, really taking my time with the lips. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy my video. And see you guys till the next time.